Hello people from the internet, my name is Felipe and welcome to the Seiya World channel. I plan to bring a lot of Saint Seiya content to this channel after this review, the first review with no spoilers for the Knights of the Zodiac movie. I plan to bring everything to you in English, but if you want more Saint Seiya content in this channel, please subscribe to the channel, send it to your friends and like the video if you like. People, this is the first review. I hope you like the review, and of course I hope you have a great experience in the theaters if you watch Knights of the Zodiac there. Okay, let's go to the review. People, first of all, Knights of the Zodiac hasn't been a big success in the English-speaking countries like the US, the UK, but it has been a big success all over the world, especially Latin America, France, Italy, Spain, Japan, and China. So this universe began a long time ago, 1985 the manga, 1986 the anime. It has spread around the world, and we have a lot of spin-offs, a lot of adaptations. So as far as I remember, we have 13, counting the adaptations and the spin-off, not counting the original manga and the sequel of the original manga. So the plans for this movie began in 2017 as they were trying to bring Saint Seiya to a new audience. So they came up with two ideas: the Netflix series that now is on Crunchyroll and this movie that are gonna see right now. First of all, this movie is very different. You know, the aesthetics of the movie, they are different from the original series. So if you're familiar to the original series, you have to know that the armors, you know, the appearance of the movie is very different from the original series. They also try to adapt the story before the original arc. So the original arc, the arc that began the Saint Seiya, was the Galaxian Wars arc. So they tried to make a story before that. So you have to know that before you begin. In the original, we have 5 protagonists, and here they wanted to focus on the origin story of Seiya. Only Seiya and Ikki. I think you know Ikki as Nero. So only Seiya and Nero are shown in this movie. The other 3 knights that are protagonists, they are gonna be shown in the second movie. So this movie is an episodic movie. Some people may think it is bad, so I will let it for you to choose if that's bad or not. You know, the movie doesn't have a lot of content on its own. So if you like the movie, you have to understand that they planned this series, they planned this movie to be the first of a big series of movies. So I think one of the biggest problems of the movie is that they don't explain all the things, they don't show all the things in this first movie because they want, and I think they will, make a sequel. They want to make 7 movies as far as I know. So we have 2 main characters here. The protagonist, 3 main characters, The protagonist Seiya, the Athena, the goddess Athena, Sienna, and the antagonist, Phoenix, Nero. So the story of the knights is the story that they have to protect Athena, the god of wisdom and the god of war. So that's the basis of the Knights of the Zodiac story. Every time something evil comes to Earth, Athena is born. In the story of this movie, Athena can't control herself. She thinks she's a god of war. She thinks she will destroy the world. And that's what the villain wants to. And I think that even though the story, this story of Athena not controlling herself, even though this story is not present in the original, this first story is not present in the original, the personality of Athena, the personality of Seiya, they are true to the original. They are true to the original. So Seiya is a character that never gives up. He's always getting beaten up. His head is always on the floor. Someone is always stepping on his head, but he never gives up. He never gives up. So I think that's the main message that Saint Seiya brings to the public. The original and also all the adaptations that he had. The technical part. This movie is a low budget movie. So I think you need to know that before you go to the theaters, so that you don't make comparisons with a Marvel movie. No, that's nothing like a Marvel movie if you talk about special effects. This movie has a special heart. That is true. The characters, they are, there's a lot of charm in the characters, but it's a low budget movie. So don't go there expecting, a big show of special effects. No, you're not gonna have that in this movie. Maybe if they have a success with the first, the second movie, if the franchise gets bigger, especially in English-speaking countries, maybe they will make sequels with a higher budget. But as far as we have now, no, this movie doesn't have a lot of big special effects. I think you're gonna get impressed with one or two effects, but you can't compare it to a Marvel movie or even a DC Comics movie. Okay. As for the cast, the protagonist Seiya is played by Maki Iwata, and I think that's the best thing in the movie, the performance of Seiya mimicking what he has done in the manga, in the anime series. I think that's what I like the most in the series. The other characters are okay. Madison Iceman as Saori or Sienna. She's very good. I can feel her connection with Seiya in this movie. And the other characters, I think they play their roles well. I just think that Diego Tinoco character Iki or Nero, he wanted to show more of the character, but the writing of the movie didn't let him. So I hope there's a sequel so that Diego Tinoco can show more of his interpretation of Iki. As for Sean Bean and Funky Jensen, the biggest actors in this movie, they played their characters well, but their characters were not so big or important for the franchise. So Sean Bean, Alman Kido or Mitsumasa Kido in the original, he plays an important role, but it's not a big role, if you know what I mean. He doesn't do a lot of things in the movie, so I think they could have chosen a better role for Sean Bean, maybe in a future movie. Funky Jensen, she played the filler character, the character that doesn't exist in the original. She played Gurat, and I think she did well, but she got the hate of the fan base, of the fandom, because her character didn't exist in the original. So I think, like I told you, I think she could have been chosen for another character in the future, like Pandora. Maybe Pandora in the future movie would be a better role for her. But I think she did okay. I think the cast did okay. The movie had other problems that are not related to the cast. For the ones that already know Knights of the Zodiac, at the end of the movie you're gonna see that the second one will be more true to the original. So after this movie, they show that they're gonna follow the arcs more, so it's not gonna be all different in the sequels. It's only in this specific movie. So just to sum it up, if you're expecting a movie that has everything on its own, explains everything, you're not gonna have that. You will only like this movie if you understand it's an episodic movie, like a big series. And they will explain a lot of the things on the second, the third, the fourth movie, just like a series. I think they should have made a series instead of a movie, but they went to the movies, so let's see how it goes. People, if you happen to watch Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac in an English-speaking country like Australia, like United States or United Kingdom, please comment here, tell me if you liked the movie. I really want to know your opinions, and I really want to know if you want more Saint Seiya content here. Maybe about the original anime, original manga, about the adaptations, about the spin-offs. I can bring everything to you if you want. People, thanks for watching this video, thanks for the audience, and I hope to see you maybe in the future. Bye bye.